all of these are all Paw Paws that are coming up. Little ones down there. And again, like I said in the barn, they're clonal by root. So you get one or two individuals, they'll start spreading their roots, and from those roots, they'll send up new shoots. And so a lot of this, you know, again, you look at this and you're like, wow, look at all of these individuals. This is probably only a small handful of individuals. A lot of these younger shoots coming off away from the patch are probably just the roots of these trees that have grown out and are coming back up. So that, like I said in there, that is convenient because if these are cut, they'll still grow on their own, so it is easy to transplant these. It is also nice because I don't feel as much like in certain other cases, I don't feel like I'm taking away from the genetic diversity of this wild patch. Because if, like, knowing that most of these are suckers from roots, the genetic diversity is not as great here as it might appear to be. So it's not really hurting the colony overall in terms of like who's around and who might breed with who to promote genetic diversity and therefore resilience of the population. You know, we could take out a half dozen of these and the genetics of those individuals are probably still present here. And none of these are going to flower right now anyway.
Are there certain companions?
Just the babies.
Not particular. I don't know in particular, like, ooh, they really like to be around.
You don't
this
have
type
to
of
dig if
tree.
you don't want
But
to.
this is the perfect example of, you know, you come up here,
Like
and
where
we have
I'd
this
plant.
incline that ends with the water.
Right.
So, you know, we get all the water coming down here. It's, of course, not as wet up here as it is down there, but it's wetter down
Any
here than it is
saplings
up in
that
that
you
most
don't
spot than it is up
want,
at the top of the hill.
I'm
So
sure
they're getting
they'll be
further down,
utilized
and most
elsewhere on the
importantly,
property
they
as
have a
well.
canopy that they're growing under. If you see one in here that like
sun.
looks like it's getting a lot of sun, like it's in the full sun, that's probably more likely that there was something growing over it that has since fallen over and there's a gap now. They definitely prefer the shade, the understory of other trees.
How far do they go, Taylor?
How far?
How tall?
Oh, how tall? I've seen them easily twice as big as this.
Okay.
They'll go like a story up at least. They do, it's not, I mean, over time they can get really mature and thick, but it's also not the strongest wood. So even when they're big, they kind of have a lanky look to them. Like you can really push on them and they'll wave back and forth, you know. They kind of have this habit of growing over,
Yeah.
you know, especially when they're really young, like this. When they're just a single stalk, even when they're this small, they won't grow straight up. This will grow up and kind of like hang over, and then it'll take time of it building that wood up for it to really go vertical more. So yeah, we can walk through here. Assuming it didn't fall yet, there is